Hi there, Hellier College Math students. Here's the next video on directed numbers. Now, in this one, we're going to be looking at multiplication and division of positives and negatives. So, here are some rules, and for multiplication and division, they're pretty much identical. And those rules say that for multiplying numbers and dividing numbers, if both numbers are positive, we're going to end up with a positive answer. Both numbers are negative, positive answer, and if one's positive and one's negative, we're going to get a negative answer. So it's really similar to what we were just looking at with adding and subtracting those numbers, positive and negative numbers. So if they're both signs are the same, we always end up with a positive result, whether it's positive, positive, negative, negative, we get positive as the answer. But if the signs are different, positive, negative, we get a negative result. So let's look at these examples. You might be feeling confident about this, and you just want to go ahead, pause the video and try these before I do them, and then check the answers at the end of the video. Okay, I'm going to have a go at them now. So we need to get our times tables going here. You can use a calculator to do these, but it's best to try to do it in your head first, because it's good for your brain to be thinking about numbers, believe it or not. Okay, so the first one here, negative 4 times 5. Well, we know that 4 5s are 20, and we've got a negative times a positive. So negative and positive, the signs are different, we get a negative answer. Okay, the next one, negative 3 times negative 6. Okay, 3 6s are 18, and we've got negative by negative, so that makes positive. We're going to leave that as positive 18. Now, in the previous video, we talked about how when the negatives aren't next to one another, like in this example on the left, when they're not directly next to one another, they don't make a positive. But when it comes to multiplying and dividing, that's different. The negatives don't need to be next to one another to cancel and make a positive. That can be a little confusing, I know, but you're just gonna have to practice if you're not sure about how that works. You're just gonna have to practice a few of these, and you'll get the hang of it. Okay, so the negatives for for multiplication and division. Two negatives don't need to be next to one another to make a positive, like they do in adding and subtracting. Okay, next one, we've got 12 divided by 3. Okay, so that is 4. And we've got positive divide negative, which means it's negative 4. And the last one, 14 divided by 2 is 7. Negative, negative makes positive, so that's positive 7. Okay, so have a look in the description of the video for the questions to try, and make sure you get me over to help you if you're not sure what you're doing.